got a secret, can you keep it? Swear this one you'll save. Better lock it in your pocket, taking this one to the grave. In case you guys didn't notice, by the title, the song I just played and the song I just beautifully sang for you, thank you. Today we're gonna be covering like some secrets. I was feeling secrets today. I don't know why. Secrets are the vibe right now. Also, look at my phone charm. It's so cute, isn't it? I'm making a much cuter one. I actually already made it, but I just didn't put it on. I'm actually really excited to read these secrets. I was looking at a couple. They're kind of juicy as fuck. And I also, while I'm reading the secrets out, I'm gonna try and think of a secret to share with you guys. But I don't know. I was like literally thinking about a secret all day that I could share. And I don't have one. Like I always felt left out of like the tell me a secret conversation, because I like if I like you and I feel like we're close a little bit, you probably already know literally everything about me. Like I'm an open book. So I came across this Reddit thread, and the title is "What's the juiciest secret you know?" And there are some really fucking juicy ones. So, but I didn't read most of them. I only read the short ones because I wanted to make sure that they were actual good ones. So the first one is, my grandpa recently died. Grandma didn't like to get involved in finances much. I assume it was some old-fashioned thing where the man handles the money. That's weird because all the women in my family handle the money. Like my grandma, um, as far as I'm concerned, because like all the men are idiots. Like why would you let a man deal with the finances unless he's like into finance or like stocks or something? I don't know. Like you know what I mean? I don't like why or what like I don't know. I don't know if that was that a thing. Did men handle the money? Why would they ever handle the money? That sounds like a bad decision. Anyway, he was a doctor and had okay, he was a doctor. Okay, see that's why he handled the finances, not because he's the man, because he's very fucking intelligent and he probably learned a thing or two about like finances when he was going through doctor school. So grandma was looking. Oh, he was a doctor and had been diligent with his saving and investing, so they've always been well off. So grandma was looking at the finances since now she has to take care of them. And what do you know? Portfolio worth almost 7 million. Apparently, grandpa was pretty damn good at saving and investing and didn't tell anybody. That's not a juicy secret. That's not a juicy secret. Also, what the fuck? What the fuck? Why did the wife not know that he had $7 million? That's crazy. And sitting on that much wealth when there's so much wrong with your fucking country. I don't know if these people are in America or Canada or fucking Europe, but all of the above. You should have been doing something with that money. Lots of people needed it, and you just sat on it and then died, and you couldn't take it with you. What the fuck? Okay, this one is. I did read part of this one. I hate it already, but I went to the office on New Year's Day several years ago to pick up something I'd forgotten. Our quiet and unassuming male accountant was also in the office, wearing a dress, makeup, and really quite fabulous sparkly nail polish. Being New Year's Day, he could easily have said, "Whoa, man, I went to a wacky party last night," but he tried to hide under his desk, and the opportunity was kind of lost. Never told anyone, but I feel my expense claims were always processed slightly faster than anyone else's. It's giving like you're low-key like exploiting him. Like you should have said, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong in saying this, but I feel like she should have. I feel like this person, I don't know, I would have said something. I would have just been like, um, I don't know, no need to hide, your secret's safe with me. Or, you look great. You look great, don't worry about a thing. I don't know, but, just like saying nothing. He probably genuinely is terrified to go to work every single time. And it's just because it's like, you just I don't know, but also why the fuck is he doing that at work? Like I understand that he probably is trying to like break out of his comfort zone and stuff, but like at work, like why are we in the office on the day off? Anyone could come in. Anyone, you know? And then someone said it's really admirable that you kept it a secret. But he doesn't even know you kept it a secret. So why is it like admirable? Also, you just did the right thing. What were you gonna do? Bully him? I don't know. People piss me off. Like, just do the right thing. And like, whenever people, I feel like whenever somebody over the age of like 35 does the right thing, everybody's like it's just, I don't know. I don't I don't fuck with like the older generations and the way that they like the popular or the like common ways that they like talk about things and deal with things. Like, I think they're all really stupid. Um there's a really good one that I'm about to get to, guys. This one's not that interesting, but it's also like I feel like it would be really interesting if I knew the person. One of my good guy friends has been sleeping with our lab teacher for a few months now. First of all, Vagina Bond. That's the person's name. Okay, no information about them. But I want to assume that this person is um in university, because I don't want to like hear about illegal things happening. Not on my turf. Not on my green earth. Ooh. 2 weeks before my daughter's wedding, I discovered that my husband had been having an affair. An affair. I sounded like Trump when I said that. I don't know why. Um, I discovered that my husband had been having an affair for over 5 years. He had a heart attack while out of town on business. Also, what the fuck is a heart attack? Like, no matter how many times I hear people explain it, I'm still like, how did you go through that and you're here? What the fuck are we doing? Like, how do you live from a heart attack? And what's attacking your heart? Or is your heart attacking your heart? Or is your heart attacking you? Like a secret spy in your insides. I don't know. Um I also I low key am like a hypochondriac. I don't know why I just did that. I think I just did that because I don't actually know exactly what a hypochondriac is. I just know that like I'm always like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Like, I started having chest pains on Monday, and yesterday was Wednesday. I went to the doctor because I was like, and I never go to the doctor because I'm scared of like doctors, and the way that like appointments work. It's super stressful and demanding, and they treat you like an idiot, and it's just not a good experience, and it makes me feel 10 times worse when I walk out. Um, but yeah, so I went to the doctor yesterday and got prescribed like anxiety meds. And I don't know why I'm talking about this, but oh, because of my chest pains, yeah. So I was convincing myself that I was like my heart was gonna stop. That's the only reason that I went to the doctor, which is crazy. But anyway, I'm fine. My heart's good, which is the same thing that I get every time. Every time I get my blood work done, they're like, your lungs are like amazingly healthy, and it's like, thank you. I smoke like a chimney. I don't know how that's possible. Um, I don't smoke like a chimney. That's just like I just like using sayings, like stupid sayings that older generations made up. Wait, okay. Turns out the stranger who saved his life by calling 911 was his mistress slash girlfriend slash whore. After the heart attack, he told me he was impotent and couldn't take meds for it because of the damage to his heart. I believe him. When you aren't a liar, you believe what you're told. Impotent? Like, you mean infertile? I don't know. Um, we'd been married for 20 plus years, so I accepted that we would be companions instead of lovers in sickness and in health. When I found out about his affair, I confronted him. After trying to tell more lies, he finally confessed. So many things fell into place: the unexplained absences, the phone calls and text messages that he immediately deleted. Looking back, I realized I was an oblivious idiot. We agreed to stay together until after the holidays for the sake of our kids and grandkids. 2 months later, he had a massive stroke. Now I'm caring for a paralyzed man with brain damage. He cries and begs me not to leave him or tell our children about the affair. I won't. Girl, what the fuck? So, like, let me get this straight. You were going to tell everyone and end it, but then he had a stroke. The fuck does the stroke have to do with it? His mistress can take care of him. You know? If he so badly needed to do an affair, to do the affair, if he so badly needed to fucking cheat on you and ruin 20 plus years of your relationship, how is a stroke gonna change your mind? I don't get that. Yeah, that's crazy. Like, you need to break up. Yes, okay. See, it's always a younger person that's coming with like logic. This person's 29. They said, I guess I just don't like the idea of someone in your situation believing they have no alternatives. This concept alone just blows the minds of like Gen Xers and boomers. Like, it just pisses me off too. And I was watching a video the other day. I can't remember the creator. It was like something sharks. I love her content. I just subscribed to her like yesterday and found her. What's her, let me find her. Okay, no, I don't have data. I can't find it. Something sharks, and she's like really pretty. Um, she gives like goth vibes. I don't know if goth is like the right term, but she was saying that she thinks that the reason that the older generations are so fucking crazy is because they grew up in a time where all the adults were telling them you have to respect your elders. If somebody is older than you, they're smarter than you, and you need to acknowledge that. You need to like hold space for that person, and like, and there was really like a really like intense hierarchy that made no sense at all, and all those people were just like, all those adults were just blowing smoke up each other's ass. Like, I swear to God, you could have been like a 34-year-old and a 35-year-old, and the 35-year-old is acting all big and bad, and like the 34-year-old has to just accept it. And it's like, guys, what the fuck are we doing? What are we doing? That's crazy. Like, the only thing that I can compare that to show you that those people are fucking wrong. All those old people that think that older people need to be, people older than them need to be respected. That's so crazy wrong. And I guess like a connection that I can make to like kind of back that up is like, I remember in elementary school we would have like split classes. So it was like 5 and 6 were together, and then 7 and 8 were together. So when we had those split classes, there was just so much ego. Like, the kids that were a year older than us were always like, we're better than you, we deserve more than you, we're smarter than you, we'll do better in life, we're hotter, we're skinnier, we're we're just everything you're not. And it's like, you guys are a year older than us. What the fuck is this? And it was weird too, because I think it was just the 2000s that were crazy. Like, the 2000s and the 1999s were absolutely insane. The 2001s and the 2002s, we got along really well. You know? I don't know. Maybe it's because everybody thought the world was going to end in 2000, so they just kind of like gave up on parenting the 2000s. And then they realized, I actually am very comfortable with this. I'm going to continue to neglect my children. And then all the 2001s were like helicopter parents. Or the 2001's parents, sorry. I'm not a parent yet. That would be crazy. Okay, segueing into our next topic, we're going to talk about, I don't know if this is like smart to do or not. I'm not the messenger, don't shoot me. But Queensberry Rules on Reddit says Jay-Z and Beyonce fight all the time. I work at a high-class hotel they frequent at, and the stories from our staff say they yell at each other when they stay with us. And then someone says he has 100 problems, 2 massive egos in one relationship, not surprised. Then her sister beats his ass. Oh my God, I hope that happened. Beyonce's sister, please keep beating him up. Like, I don't know, but also like, I don't want to like put too much time on these types of relationships, because it's two adults choosing to be together when the world has sent them a million signs that they don't belong together and they shouldn't be together. And when you're that fucking famous, not only shouldn't you be together, but you're also creating a very, very bad influence for people. Like, I would, like, it's giving like Kardashian level of bad influence, the way that they're just constantly fighting. And like, I didn't even need to read this to know that they're constantly fighting. There's like so much like information about them online that just points towards the fact that they should probably get divorced, you know? And also, that would probably skyrocket Beyonce's career. Like, let's be real. This one's interesting. I would love to hear your opinions on this next one, because let me just read it. Okay. I know that the doctor that performed euthanasia on my grandparents, who both suffered very much in their last stage of fighting terminal cancer, has technically committed 2 murders, because this was back in the days euthanasia wasn't legal yet. He risked his entire career/life for 2 people he hardly knew by performing an act of mercy, and my family will always be grateful. This is so interesting to me, because when the US like banned abortions or whatever, and it became like illegal for doctors to like do that shit and stuff, I was immediately like, "Oh, these doctors better go through with it. I don't give a fuck." These doctors living these cushy fucking lives, getting paid so much fucking money. Of course they worked hard to get there, but they're in a position of so much power and they need to like go against the law in this instance because otherwise people will die. Okay? And or people's lives will be ruined, you know? I don't know. Um, so yeah, I think that this doctor probably did the right thing. They were suffering. They wanted to be killed. That's the other thing too. Like, I've heard of I don't know the full details. I don't think I ever saw the like verdict of these cases, but I've heard of like a few cases where like kink play led to death, and the person who killed the person in their kink play or whatever, they didn't seem to get in trouble for it, you know, because it was like consensual on both sides and it was like an accident. Um, so like I don't know. Why did I bring that up? I don't know. But that one's interesting. Let me know what you think about that one. Do you think the doctor like actually did murder, or do you think he was helping those people because they were suffering? It sounds like this one's crazy. I don't know why I just slapped. That felt like very old timey. My friend got a tummy tuck, but because of how her skin had sagged from her pregnancies, they had to pull her skin up to do the tuck rather than down. End result, she got pubes up to her belly button. See, this is one of those ones where it's like I low key would I think it would be impossible for me to not laugh at this person if they were just getting cosmetic surgery, but they like had it said they had saggy skin from pregnancies. That's a whole different story. I don't know. I feel bad for this person. Did the doctors not know that that was going to happen? Also, why are we fucking treating people like they're made out of clay? We're just moving shit around. Like what the fuck? Um I saw my boss making out with a woman at a bar that wasn't his wife. At one point, we locked eyes. I gave him a half smile, and he proceeds to push the woman off him, which was pretty funny to see. They left shortly after. See, me, I would have, if I was this man, which I would never be because I'm gay and I also understand that cheating is not cool. Um, I would, like, not push her off. I would be like, I would gaslight the fuck out of that woman and be like, what do you mean? That was literally my wife. She just got her hair done. Could she not have, like, a different hair color? The fuck? Colorist. Um, and then she made an edit saying she's not gonna blackmail him because that's really fucking illegal, and I'd rather not risk my career over it. Yeah, because then like, what if he tells the wife, um, or what if he goes to the guy, and the wife doesn't even give a fuck? What if the wife has no self-respect and she doesn't give a fuck that her husband is out here cheating as long as he's paying the bills? Because oh, I have a secret. Can you keep it? Swear this one you'll save? Better lock it in your pocket, taking this one to the grave? Oh my god, it's not my secret, which is why I just got so excited. But oh yeah. So this is on my mom's side of the family. There's a cousin that she has who is my age, and that cousin's dad is like, I don't know anymore because they're like a lot, those people are a lot older now, probably like in their 50s, late 50s, 60s. Um but the dad was like a serial cheater. He would cheat the fuck down, like cheat, and um, she knew about the cheating, and she stayed with him because he just kept bringing the money in, and that was like. I learned about that as a child. I was like, so this is why I'm so dramatic and I love secrets and drama because, like, oh, you guys. Okay. Ooh, it's more military people, and if you've seen my videos, you know how I feel about military people. Two people that deployed with me, a man and a woman, began hooking up on the regular while in Iraq. The woman got pregnant and sent home after she started to show they are both married to other people. Her husband thinks the baby is his. Are we surprised that people in the military are terrible, even to their own people that they claim to love? Are we surprised? No. Also, why the fuck are you in Iraq? Like I know that we have like or not we, but in like I don't know if there's Canadian soldiers out there, but I know that there's like American soldiers like posted up in the Middle East, and it's like, am I missing something? And there's like militaries from all different countries in other countries to like keep peace or something. I don't know. But like I just think that if there were a bunch of Middle Eastern military people posted up in Canada or the US, like I don't think that would be taken lightly. I think that would be taken as like a threat or something. So why the fuck are y'all like, I just don't understand how you can go into the military and then come out of the military and talk about what happened in the military like it's just another person telling a story of their life. Like, no, you went through something fucking insane and you willingly did it. And you didn't see a problem with it and you didn't say anything. Like, whoa. Crazy. Oh, this one's crazy. I've seen my friend in a gay porn movie. And they never responded. Everybody was like, did you watch it? Please don't watch it. And okay, this one pissed me off. Why don't people understand what accents are and why we have different ones? Like, listen to this. 8 of us girls spent a fun weekend in London. One cheated and had a fling with a guy, and 9 months later she had a baby. The baby is 10 years old now and looks like the London guy. I don't think her husband nor the Londoner knows the truth. I think about it every time she posts a pic of the kid on Facebook. Do you want to know what somebody responded? Doesn't the kid's accent give it away? Like this is the type of person that I don't want to share the same like breathing air with. What do you mean? What do you mean? We don't pop out of the womb with an accent. We don't even fucking speak for years. Like, what the fuck are we doing? And accents are based on things like location, like altitude and like temperature and shit like that. Like it's not based on like, it's not based on the country that you're from. Like, it is, but it's the conditions in that country or wherever it is, you know? People who live on top of a mountain are going to sound completely fucking different than people who live at the bottom of the ocean. I don't know why I said that. Nobody lives at the bottom of the ocean, and most people don't live at the top of a mountain. But do you know what I mean? Like, do you get what I mean? Somebody who lives, a group of people who live in a place where most of the year it's snowing is going to sound and look and act completely differently than people who live in Florida. Like that's just how it works. And it blows my mind that like there's so many Canadians and Americans who are like, I don't have an accent. What do you mean? Oh bitch. Oh bitch. So you think you're the blueprint. Okay. That's ignorant. Anyway. But yeah, that shit pisses me off. Like, what do you mean? And then somebody said, sadly, I was born without an accent. Cries. Like, yeah. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't think when I hear, like, a British baby crying, I'm not like, oh, that's definitely a British baby. That's a British cry. That's a British cry for help. Like, no. Like, oh my god. Yeah, this is why you shouldn't have a fling with Russians. They'll grow up speaking Russian and you won't understand. Like... Oh, this one's crazy. Okay, wait, how many do I have? Okay, I only have 3 left. This one, or I think I have 2 left. This one, oh, this pissed me off. Because, like, I don't know. I'm just saying, I've said this before to my friends. If you kill somebody, do not tell me because I'm going to be the reason that you go to jail. I'm going to go straight to the fucking cops. I'm not a snitch. Like if I see things out in the world, you know, I'm not gonna snitch on somebody who killed their rapist or like their daughter's rapist or whatever. However, if you go and kill somebody because you're fucking crazy, and then you tell me because you're being like decimated by the fucking grief of it all and the regret, I'm gonna help you get through that, and it's gonna end up with you in fucking jail. Okay. Like, don't fucking piss me off. Don't tell me you murdered someone unless it was for a good cause. Don't tell me you murdered somebody unless you Luigi Mangione somebody, okay? Anyway. Throwaway, obviously. A friend of mine was playing a prank and killed 2 people. He and 2 of his friends were... Oh my god, I can't speak. He and 2 of our friends... Oh my god, I can't speak. He and 2 of his friends were driving at night on the highway. He was in the passenger seat and his friend was driving. The 3rd guy was sleeping in the back seat. He was bored and thought it would be funny to grab the wheel and jerk it to the side. They crashed, of course. The driver died at the scene and whoa. I just stuttered, but the sentence actually says and. And the other friend who was sleeping in the back seat died at the hospital. Passenger guy was the only one wearing a seatbelt and wasn't really injured to speak of. To my knowledge, I'm the only other one who knows it wasn't an accident. I've been wanting to get this off my chest for years. And PSA, he's no longer friends with the guy, as you can't be, like, you cannot. And also, why the fuck are you keeping his secret? Because, like, I don't know what the families of the deceased think and like what the cops think happened. And then this comment was kind of inspiring, honestly. Wow, sorry you have that in your life, and I was pissed about forgetting to buy sour cream today. See, like, this is this thing, like, I think a lot of people misinterpret this. My mom used to tell me growing up, anytime that I would come to her with a problem, she wouldn't take it seriously. She would just be like, oh, I'm sorry that you're dealing with that, but there's people who are going through much worse, so just think about that. And I was like, thanks, the fuck? Um, but like when you actually understand why people do that, it's not to like discredit your feelings and, you know, take away your right to like grieve or like get through the process. It's like more so like a, like it's only something that you should acknowledge if you're in a position where things are going to get better and things are manageable. Like if you're going through like depression, guess what, guys? Depression is very manageable. If you got to figure yourself out first. At first it's hard, but when you figure yourself out and you learn like what works for you and what doesn't, things like depression are very fucking manageable. Like I was crazy depressed like all of my childhood, and then I started seeing a therapist at like 15, and I didn't even really need the therapist. Like they told me a couple things, like they would tell me a few things that helped me, but then I kind of just started looking into like the how the brain works myself, and I was like, oh, I have like now that I have all this knowledge, being depressed feels like a choice. Like it feels like I'm sitting in my depression and allowing it to exist. But and it feels that way because I know all these ways that I can like manage it, I don't know. Anyway, last one. This one's a good one. This one's a good one to end on. My last birthday party consisted of a bonfire and beers in my backyard. My boss stuck around real late after everyone left, and we talked most of the night. I thought this was going to get sexual, but I was not ready for where this was going. He was so drunk, I don't think he remembers telling me that his sister was raped and he found the guy and killed him. He even laughed about how hard it was to bury a body. I've never respected/feared a man so much in my life. I love that. Like, obviously, um, murder is not okay, but in the case of like, I don't know, like the justice system and the judges and lawyers and um the jury genuinely never do enough for victims of rape. And oftentimes like anything like that, like any or sorry, not anything like that. Anything where it's like you need proof, but it's like how do you prove that somebody broke into your house and stole everything when you don't have cameras? How do you prove that somebody punched you in the face? It's just like I shouldn't have to prove that I was abused. That's crazy. And I don't know. I hope there's going to be a change soon because I genuinely do not believe in the innocent until proven guilty thing. Because like I believe it for most cases, but when somebody is caught on camera doing a crime, why are we still saying they're innocent until proven guilty? Technological proof is, in my opinion, a lot more important than the opinion of a judge. I don't know judges. I don't even understand why like I don't know. I feel like the process to become a judge is not hard enough because there's so many judges out here who just let violent criminals off the hook, and it's like what are we doing? What are we doing? I don't know. I'm a huge judge hater. I don't think anyone should ever be in that high up of a position where they're deciding people's fate. Like that's really scary. But anyway, those are all the secrets that I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed them. Also, I'm not surprised if you don't, but if you would like to, please leave a secret in the comments. Um, Money. I can't accept that now. But yeah, if you have any secrets that you would like to leave in the comments, let me know. Um, we listen and we don't judge. Unless like there's a lot of like crime related ones involved. Like again, I don't know if the person was in university or not, but sleeping with a teacher, that's not good. But yeah, thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I was trying to make it shorter, but it's literally like at 53 minutes right now, so that's fucking great. Um, but yeah, thank you for joining me. I'll see you in the next video. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed it. And let me know what you want me to talk about. Okay? I'll talk about anything as long as it's like not inappropriate for me to talk about. Like yeah, okay? Bye guys.